Hey guys, welcome back to Big Lou TV. Right then, so you may have seen my predictions for semi-final one. Well, we'll go straight into semi-final two then today. And same as last time, go straight into it. Green if I think it's going through, blue if I'm a bit uncertain, and red if it's like, no, I don't think so. So here we go. So actually, I'd say both semi-finals are on similar level, I'd probably say. I think there are some good favourites in both. So I think it's worked out quite well this year, personally. Here we go. Milkshake Man then, eh? Australia. Now, this is televote friendly. That's what makes me think it probably go through. And it's first. As we said in the first video, it's good if you get opening slot. But I don't know if the song's good enough to actually go through. I'm going to originally give this a blue. I'm a bit unsure, and we'll have to come back to that at the end of the video. Okay, and also, guys, throughout this video, comment below your qualifiers, who you think's going through. And also, this is not necessarily my favourites, who I think is going through, though. Montenegro. Okay. Which actually, I think it's one of the strongest ballads from that part of Europe. And, you know, it's actually in with another ballad in this semi-final. It was similar, Georgia. I think this, though, is one of the stronger ballads of the whole Eurovision this year. So I think I'm going to put them through, even though they're in the dreaded second slot. I think second slot's as bad as in a semi-final as it is in the grand final. Right, Ireland. Now, I've actually grown to like this song more as the season's gone on, and I can actually see people really enjoying it at the parties, pre-parties. So it could do all right. But again, it's Ireland who struggles for votes. So again, I don't think I'm going to say for certain that they are through. Let's put them a blue for now. But I think it's in with a shot. Right, Latvia. Latvia is quite an acquired taste. Yeah, I do get the impression the jury will probably love it a lot more, but of course juries can't vote in semi-finals anymore. I think it might struggle, but maybe it'll surprise me because it is very different from anything else. But unfortunately, I'm going to give it a red for now. I don't think they will get through. Of course, we've got 16, haven't we, in this semi-final, so 6 go out. Whereas only 5 went out in the last semi-final. Armenia. Now, Armenia does stand out because it's a bit of a gritty, male sort of pop rock. I want to say, I don't know, it feels like it's more rocky. And it does stand out, like I say. So, mine get through. But again, I'm not too sure. Couldn't say for certain. So, I'm going to put it for blue again. Okay. Austria. One of the bookies' favourites. Second in the odds at the minute. Although Sweden's getting so short and odds, it's unbelievable. Not worth betting on them. But I'm surprised at underrating Austria. I know it's probably more jury friendly, but it's about to get through a semi-final, isn't it? Televote. I'm sure they're going to do quite a spectacle with this. So they are definitely through. In my book, Greece. Now, when I look through Greece and the comments and the YouTube videos and all, it has got a lot of fans. I do worry about it though, from a televote perspective. I think there are a lot of other songs people would prefer to vote for in the semi-final, but Greece has a good qualification record. That's why I'm not going to give it red or anything. I'll give it blue for now. We're going to come back to probably some of the blues at the end of the video. Lithuania. Now, I'm hearing lots of positive things about this, and I've went back and re-listened to all of them actually before the video, and I can then see why people enjoy it. I'm not a keen fan of that genre of music. Again, this isn't who I think's who my favourites are, and in that case, I think they will go through that actually, but not a fan of the song personally. Right, green for Lithuania. Well done. On the other side of the board then now, people. Of course, we do have the finalists interspersed within this. It's good now that the finalists perform in the semi-final, but not put them on this board. Of course, we're predicting who's going through. Malta then. Well, I'm really sad. Really, I don't think they should have had to change the words of their song. But there you go. But even with that change, the people are going to sing it in the audience, aren't they? Good on you. And I think they are through. Yeah, I think it's a really fun song, and I think it's one of the songs that will probably keep on playlist for many years. Actually, yeah. Right, Georgia. I did briefly mention them earlier, didn't I? Because I do think it's competing with people that are going to vote for Montenegro in this because they're similar sort of songs. And I personally think the Montenegro song is much better. And we have to knock out some countries. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to say Georgia will not be going through. Denmark. I'd say the Denmark song, the Danish song, then it does have an old school feel to it. Like I could hear it 15 years ago, 20 years ago. But those songs do have a nice sound, and it's quite catchy. I think they'll probably go through. Yeah, because I think it's quite televote friendly. It's not too risky, but it's catchy enough. That's my thoughts. Now, Czechia. I think this song is probably the most jury friendly. One of the most jury friendly in this semi final. But there's no jury to get them through to the final. I think it might struggle. But of course, I'm not certain on this really, because all I'm really going on is obviously some national final performances, some music videos, because some don't even have live performances, although they've started to perform in the pre-parties, haven't they? So it's difficult. They might have some amazing staging coming up, but I have a feeling they won't go through. But that one's a hard one to call, I think. Luxembourg. I'm going to put, this is a bit of my own bias potentially on this. I think it's amazing, this song, and I'm amazed how low the bookies are putting it and the odds. And it's in French. I mean, we've got we've got a record number of countries sending native languages this year. But I think it's great. And towards the end of the running order too, and they've only just recently back in Eurovision, I think they're through. And don't be surprised, that could finish quite high. No one's talking about it. But the worry is, people, I like that song. And any song I like is a worry because the songs I like don't do well. So so I'm a bit iffy on that. Right, Israel. I loved that when I did the reaction video to Israel. Loved that song. And it always does very good on the televote. And this song is pretty good. So I can't not put Israel through. I think that is easy certainty. Israel is through. Good luck. Good luck to all the countries here, because we're going to have 6 going out. Serbia. Now, I haven't listened to this too often since it came out, but I thought I'll re-listen to it for this video because I just wanted to re-jog my memory. It's a fantastic, beautiful male vocal. And with not many of those within this semi-final, I think it will stand out, and it's near the end. And Serbia generally does well with televote too. So I think Serbia are through. Right, and finally Finland. Well, Erika Vikman finishing off the show. Well, I love Erika Vikman. I'm so glad she's at Eurovision, and I think she's gonna steal the show. Yes, well, definitely going last here. I think she's going to be competing for the top here as long as jury give her some points in the final. So she is definitely through, and that'll be a great finish to the semi-final. Right, let's count how many greens then I have put through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right. So if this is my predictions then, and my predictions do come right, then one of the blues probably then I would have to change to green. Out of them, I think Greece and Australia have got a better chance of getting televote points. I would like to think maybe Greece then would get through. It's a bit more sophisticated, but that's not always what televoters vote for, is it? They often like to go for the songs that are quirky and fun. But that is my thoughts, probably them. Like I say, it's tough to do these predictions. If you go back to look at previous years' ones, I'm okay-ish. Sometimes I get 8 out of the 10 right, but there's always some shocks and all, isn't there? And if there's a song you really like me in this case, I really like Luxembourg. So have I been a little bit influenced with predicting them going through because I really like them? Yeah, maybe they're along the odds for a reason. So tell us your thoughts, people, below. What do you think? Who do you think is going through? Have I been harsh on a certain country, or have I bigged up another country here too much, and you think, oh, that's got no chance of going through? Let me know. That's what it's all about in the community, and we're a friendly community, people. Always stay respectful. That's what I say. Right. So I'll see you soon, people. Bye.